The NBA is absolutely terrified of this, as over the past few days, it has been official that the New York Knicks will be facing the Detroit Pistons in the first round of the 2025 NBA playoffs. And scared of Knicks fans, Pistons ownership has done something absolutely insane to try to prevent the greatest fans in the world from doing what they do best, taking over opposing arenas. And we are going to break it all down, discuss what's happening, what the deal is here, if this is even legal, and so much more. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And if you guys are enjoying the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you're part of that 63% that's not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. I'm on that grind, multiple videos every day for the most part, at least over the week, but you will get at least one video every single day, two when there's not games. But let's jump into this. A lot to discuss for this time of year. The playoffs are about to begin for the New York Knicks. They finished playing their final game of the season today against the Brooklyn Nets, and now it's all systems go on the NBA playoffs. The New York Knicks are the third seed, and that means they will be facing off against the Detroit Pistons in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Now, this is a matchup that many are excited for, and the Knicks have actually been pegged a lot as a team that, despite being the favorite, is going to lose this series. Now, a lot of people don't like the New York Knicks, so that's part of the reason, is teams like to root against the Knicks. Also, there are reasons to believe the Knicks could be a regular season team. I'm not denying that, and teams, well, they're sick of Knicks fans because, well, we're better than all you guys. If you're a fan of another team, guess what? Our fan base just is better. I'm sorry. I know you think you have the best fan base. I'm sorry. Knicks fans are the best fan base in basketball. It just is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie. We just are. We're better than you. Deal with it. And, well, Pistons ownership, they didn't really like that very much at all. So what happened? They tried to block Knicks fans from being able to go to games in Detroit. Knicks fans are known for being a very well-traveled bunch. They will go far and wide to go watch their team play the game, especially when going to MSG to watch a playoff game. You would have to donate blood in order to have enough money to go there, unless you're just a really, really wealthy person. And I'm not shading anyone who's rich enough to go to these Knicks games. Congratulations that works out for you. I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy the time. I hope you actually enjoy basketball. The worst thing possible for sports is for rich people who don't care to dominate the audience and go there for some just fashion media type deal where it's not good for basketball, or maybe it is financially, but it's not good for the hardcore fans who maybe, just maybe, after donating an entire leg, can hang out in the nosebleeds. So it's tough, but because of that, Knicks fans, we've learned to be well-traveled. I mean, it's known how the Knicks fans took over Philadelphia and made Sixers' lives miserable. After the Knicks beat Philadelphia in Game 4 of last year's playoffs, Knicks fans took over Wells Fargo Arena, and 76ers fans to this day have not gotten over it. Every time the Knicks do anything, 76ers fans brutally root against the New York Knicks because they are jealous that Knicks fans are the better fan base, even though Philly sports fans are the best marketed at being great fans. They're upset that they're not as good basketball fans as New York basketball fans, and because of that, they still hate the Knicks to this day. And you know what? I'd be angry too if my team is giving a million, bajillion, half my cap to two guys who are past their primes and injured. So, sucks to be Sixers fans. That must suck. Wonder how long it's going to take before Tyrese Maxey asks out. And Quentin Grimes. It'll be interesting to see. But because of that, and because Knicks fans are better than every other fan base, well, we take over other opposing arenas on a daily basis. I mean, looking at things, there's just some arenas that are New York Knicks arenas in different spots. The easiest one is across the bridge. The Knicks, I mean, when they're playing the New Jersey Nets and stuff, it is tough. I mean, they are still in the city. Nets fans, well, they're from Jersey for the most part, considering they are the New Jersey Nets who just happen to play in Brooklyn the same way that, well, the New York Jets and New York Giants do play in New Jersey. It's the trade-off. And, I mean, well, the Jets and the Nets both suck, and as a diehard Jets fan, subscribe to Jets Digest. That part's kind of rough for me, but I guess if you're a Giants fan, things are not great right now either. So, where we stand, obviously Barclays is a home game for the Knicks. Charlotte's a home game for the Knicks. Miami's a home game for the Knicks. That one's interesting, not as much in the playoffs, in fairness to Miami sports fans. They do show up for the playoffs. Regular season, it's a Knicks arena. I mean, basically everywhere on the East Coast that's not Boston, the Knicks do have the pull there. Once you get farther out to the Midwest, for instance, Detroit, things can change a little bit. But if you think Knicks fans are not willing to hop on a plane, then you have absolutely lost your mind. Also, Atlanta, they have good fans as well, and they'll show out. But Knicks fans are still going to be running through those arenas as well. Orlando's a Knicks game completely. It's a Knicks home game. So the Knicks fans are super well traveled. But again, the Midwest, it's a little less so. That being said, Knicks fans are not against taking a plane out to Detroit. I mean, I've already thought about taking a plane out to Detroit to go watch a Knicks game if that's what's going to be cheaper than going to a game at MSG. Also, I wouldn't mind going to a new arena. It's always fun to do that, especially one that's still effectively going to be a home game for the Knicks. But again, Detroit fans, they haven't seen a playoff win in 10 years, and as Knicks fans, we know how that feels, so they're going to pack that arena up, and they want to make sure they're doing that because, as we saw from Ticketmaster, to better serve local fans looking to attend the playoff game at Little Caesars Arena, the Detroit Pistons are restricting tickets sales to customers based on located in Michigan, in certain parts of Ohio, Indiana, and Ontario, Canada, as determined by the Pistons, and that's all subject to change. A customer's eligibility to purchase tickets for this game is determined by their credit card and billing address. Outside of the restricted areas, it will be considered without notice, but you will get a full refund, and that's it. So, if you bought the plane ticket, sucks to be you, because now you can't go to this game. If you wanted to travel to Detroit for some reason outside of going to basketball games, that was unfair. That was an unfair blow to Detroit. But if you want to travel to Detroit, for instance, and was to go see a Knicks game, now you're out of luck. I guess you're going to Comerica Park to watch the Tigers play or something, and Comerica is cool, so there's that. But at the end of the day, what we're seeing right here are Knicks fans effectively being blocked from taking over the arena, as they're known to do. Now, there's been a lot of talk already in this series. It's going to get chippy. Cade Cunningham saying it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be a great one for us, meaning the Pistons. On top of that, you have multiple outlets saying, well, the Knicks are just not going to win. They shouldn't be the favorites. I mean, Stephen A. Smith saying the Pistons scared the living hell out of him, but he does think the Knicks are going to win. Now, you look at everything that's been said so far. The Knicks have kept it more respectful, and I'm not shading the Pistons or anything by saying that. It's kind of just the way things are going right now. With Mikal Bridges saying, we're ready to go. We got time to get right and get ready, but we for sure are ready. We've definitely grown so much from the beginning of the season. We've learned a lot about each other and are learning more about each other. I think we're in the right spot. We've just got to go out there and play hard and play our way. With Tom Thibodeau saying they've had a fantastic season in regards to the Pistons. We just played them recently, so I think we have a feel for what their strengths are, but we have to dig a lot deeper into them to really know them well. We have a respect for them, but we understand it's going to take 48 minutes of good basketball to win. And then when asked specifically about Cade Cunningham, who's a budding NBA superstar, man who's putting up 26 points per game, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, shooting 47% from the field and 35% from 3, with 40% on corner threes as well. Tom Thibodeau gave glaring reviews, saying Cade Cunningham's had a terrific season. It's not just us. He's done it against everybody. So we understand that. Every game you have, a team is going to have certain strengths. You have to have the proper amount of respect. I think with great players, you don't guard them individually. You guard them collectively. So we have to understand what goes into that. So good marking by Tibbs right there. So where things stand right now, and again, this isn't me saying, oh, the Detroit Pistons fans are disrespectful. No, I haven't seen that at all. But it feels like the Knicks right now, and I mean the Pistons as well, saying it's going to be a great series, specifically Cade saying it's going to be a great series, all that. There's respect there on that surface level where Tibbs is saying good things about how the Pistons have really bounced back, and Mikal Bridges saying how seriously they're taking things, and Deuce McBride also saying we're ready to go. They're a really good team. Like, there's been a lot of respect from both sides, and it's going to get really interesting because, well, Detroit, they don't really believe that respect is going to hold over once that Knicks fans can try to get into their building and take over, because Knicks fans, they're not always respectful. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like they are. And, well, the Detroit Pistons owner, he is trying to prevent that from happening and having his team be the next laughingstock like the 76ers were when the Knicks took over and yelled F Embiid. Really funny, and the Knicks fans, because it went viral, fully plan on doing it again. Knicks fans are going to travel to Detroit, and at some point, they're going to be able to get tickets through other ticket apps like Game Time and SeatGeek and all that stuff. No, these are not promos. Those are just the first two that come to mind because I tend to use them. So if you're watching this Game Time or SeatGeek, let's get a deal going here. But I do only have like 13,000 subscribers, so I don't know if they're going to be shooting that low. But if they are, guys, come hang out. All that being said, I do think where this is at, the Knicks fans are going to be able to go to Detroit games. Maybe not the first two, but I think if it goes to a Game 6 or something, Knicks fans will be allowed to go to that game, stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. I do imagine that this is going to blow over, but it is something that clearly fans are terrified of. And I mean, it kind of comes down to what everyone each individually thinks. Is this a good look for basketball that Knicks fans are able to be so marketable and go to other opponents' arenas and take over? Is that good for the NBA? Does Adam Silver like that? Or does it show a weakness with the other teams, that Knicks fans, being just insane fans, are just an unstoppable force, and maybe just constantly making other teams look bad isn't good for the NBA. Because Adam Silver certainly has pull here. He could let this happen or he could stop it. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens exactly. And I'm really, really excited for these playoffs. I do think Knicks fans are going to end up getting to Detroit anyway. And it's going to be a great time for everyone around. I do think it's going to be a fun playoff series. Obviously, I'm a biased person towards the Knicks and, well, other New York teams. But I do think the Knicks are going to win the series. I think they're going to win it in like 5 games or something. I don't think it's going to be as competitive as people think. The Pistons are all pretty much still new to the playoffs here. And, well, the last time Tobias Harris faced the Knicks in the playoffs, things did not go well for him or his team. But also the Knicks, these are veteran guys. They've been here before. They'll be here again. And the Pistons, they're new to this. I think there could be a learning curve here. However, I do think it's going to be an exciting series. I'm really excited to watch. I do like the Pistons and the way they play basketball. I've been a huge Cade Cunningham fan since he was in college back at Oklahoma State. So I'm excited to see it all go down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about all this. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.